every costume has to tell its own story. It has to represent that character as fully as you can visually. It's always about enhancing the story. Africa basically is what you're seeing in multiple ways across the costumes.
The majority is the tribal South African, but all the different branches that come under that, it's not just one tribe, it's a combination of many, many different ones.
And there's a lot of intricate details in the costumes here.
The mud that you get there in Africa that they just use out of the ground, again, it comes from the African earth, you know, so it's so
very organic.
Yeah, very organic and pure and simple in its form.
We are the only production that has a puppet department, which comprises about 235 puppets for each production. Yeah. In our case, we have one puppeteer who wears the puppet and performs with it.
Hay diferentes materiales. Estamos trabajando ahorita con sedas, con algodones, con varios tipos de telas de muchos países. Entonces, es importante para nosotros que conozcamos estas cosas de varios países y las raíces de Sudáfrica también, porque es importante eso también destacarlo, porque varias cosas vienen de ahí. Aprendemos y enseñamos a las personas cómo tratarlas, cómo conservar el color, de qué están hechos y cómo es el trabajo que desempeñan en la obra.
Everything pre-existed, but I never got to see anything other than an image. So you're creating something that already exists, but without necessarily all of the in-depth knowledge that goes with it. So that was an exciting challenge.
There's 4 of us that are full-time and we travel with the show, but then we pick up 15 local team members to dress the show backstage, help us maintaining the costumes and looking after them.
I think when we first start to do makeup fittings, we always kind of get the actors to sit in the chair, and I always like to ask them to kind of move their face and kind of bring in the character that they're actually portraying on stage. That's kind of the first kind of start of it. And then we kind of just start kind of building up the colour and just kind of making it work for that actor's face.
I mean, people already have a preconceived idea of what they're going to see. And there is pressure, of course, to always make it the same.
When we make the costumes new, every costume is handmade for each person. And then as the show moves, if the costumes are still in a good state of condition, we do reuse, and then we refit them to each person's body shape. This process takes weeks and months and includes hundreds of hours of labour to get it all together.
Put a lot more of yourself into it, I think. There's a lot of passion to it.
We're always improving the costumes in terms of how the cast wear them, but also in terms of maintaining them in a very full-on show, which is very big on choreography and movement.
Yeah, basically we have to get everything ready to go on stage and make it look perfect.